Live. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good night, good early morning, wherever you're from. Welcome to the Wake Up Legendary Call. My name is Rod. Let me check. I always want to check and make sure I'm good before I start blabbing away. Looks good, I think. There we go. There we go. Nice. So, hello, everybody. My name is Rod. I'm a marketing consultant here at Legendary, and this is the Wake Up Legendary Call. So if this is your first time on this type of calls, drop in a comment, say it's your first time. I like to see new faces, new people commenting in. I can usually remember everyone's name, and their profile pictures is usually how I remember someone's name and remember them easier. But good morning, everybody. If this is not your first time on, you know the drill. Drop in a comment. Let me see the love. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope you had a great Monday. There was also a call yesterday with Tyler. He had an affiliate on that's doing quite well. So if you didn't see that, make sure to scroll below to make sure to watch that. That was a really cool call that Tyler had yesterday with the guest on there. So just scroll down below to get that. But if you're watching this now, drop in a comment. If you're watching this later, drop in a hashtag replay. Just so we can see how many people are watching later. We kind of like to see that. So you guys know the drill. I want to see 1,000 comments. I want to see like hands. I want to see these little hearts popping up the entire time. But good morning. What's up, Jake, Mary, Elena, Sean? How you do? Hey, man, Sean, it's how many days now to the mastermind? Let me see here. 3? I'm excited for that, man. I know you are too. Kelly, Tim, how you doing? Sheila, how are you? Christiane, hope you're doing great. Sean, of course, again, Victoria, Heather, Alan, how you doing, man? Kevin, how you doing? Casey, Michael, Jeff, Carol, I think that's Carol. Yeah, it looks like Carol. The E on the end's throwing me off. Carol, how you doing? But yeah, everybody. So how are we like? It's about a week into the boot camp. So what I want to do in this call today is I want the content that Dave is releasing today is centered around the topic of the one that doesn't need the sale gets the sale. So that's something that's definitely applicable in our marketing. If our marketing and your marketing is coming across as desperate and the goal is to make money, make money, make money, chances are that your marketing is going to come across that way. That person is going to smell that and they're actually not going to want to do business, or they'll do business elsewhere, or they'll go get their information somewhere else. So I want to talk about that, but I want to talk about the boot camp and how that ties into that. So we're about a week in. I know it's day 8 of the boot camp. So we're about a week in. So it's how are we feeling, you guys? I mean, drop in some comment. Let's get some honesty. Like, are you doing well with it? Are we scared? Are we busy and can't get into the groove with the daily consistency? Is it hard? Like, obviously the topics are provided, but is it hard to like get inspiration to write? Are we getting writer's block? Are we not knowing how to format the article? Like, give me some feedback. Let me know like how we're feeling with that. I know it's been about a week. So when boot camps and things like that start and challenges start, there's a lot of excitement right away. And then you'll start to notice that it starts to go down. It's just, we try to boost it up and everything, but we want to know like what do we feel like is causing that? I know it could be consistency. I know it could be getting into the groove. I know it could be all those things, but believe me, it takes time to get into grooves with that. It's not going to be like someone's just going to be perfect every day in writing that content. There's going to be struggles. There's going to be writer's block. But how are we feeling it? Yeah, Jake, game changer for sure. And your article the other day, man, was looking really good. I mean, it was very thorough. And what you're really good at doing is sticking to the format like Alex was talking about this morning, where you have a headline that's catchy. That's something like, oh, that builds some curiosity there. Right? So a curious headline, then having sub headlines throughout the article. So it's just easier to read. It's not just one big blob, right? And then having images and everything in there. And of course, a call to action, all of that. So your article is just the structure of it looks so good, man. It really does. So yeah, Alan, yours as well, man. Let's see, Angelo. So yeah, easier than I thought to go for it. There you go. Yeah. And you guys are going to obviously get better as the boot camp goes on and as Alex keeps releasing training. And by the way, speaking of that, did y'all watch the training this morning? I just watched it. It was with Alex, and I love that they're only like 20 minutes. There's no need to have an hour-long training on format. But the training with Alex today was actually about the format of your article. I wrote it down. The 6 different things that he was talking about in the training today. Where are they? So obviously, keeping in mind your headline, to have a catchy headline that's just not like this is affiliate marketing or something like that. Like really get a creative, have some fun in the headline, make it be something that you would search. Like go search affiliate marketing and just see like, oh, I want to click on this one. This looks good. And be like, oh, and then start to notice like the things that you like out there, the content that you're liking, study it. You know, start to study other marketers. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, having a headline, obviously having sub headlines. So like one topic, and then written, have the stuff, everything written below that, and then another topic. So it's like it's easier to read that way. The thing you want to do is just not have it be one big huge paragraph, one big blob. Because sometimes when I see that, and you as well, when you see those types of paragraphs, it's sometimes like, ooh, and even after you read it, you kind of feel out of breath, like you just ran a marathon reading that whole thing. So you want to make sure it's easy to read, like the spacing. That's another thing Alex mentioned today, is the spacing in our articles. You don't want to have a huge paragraph, like every 3 or 4 or 5 sentences, try to indent, keep that space going with those paragraphs. There's run-on paragraphs can be a little overwhelming and boxy, and you want it to be as smooth and as engaging as possible. I've seen like some of the best articles are ones with like a 5-word first sentence, and then like a second word second paragraph, or a 2-sentence second paragraph, like just really easy right off the bat, ease them into the information. That first paragraph being a big old giant paragraph will put them off. So 4 is obviously relevant images and graphics. That Jake, like, man, that your article was really looking good, to be honest, like your images and everything. I've seen a lot of other articles too as well with everybody, like the images in there are looking good. And then 5, videos, always videos. And Alex's tip, which is so important, is to make sure when you're doing videos, if it's of other people, that you're not sending people to their YouTube to where there are other products that they could be a competitor of you. So the point is, like, if you have someone obviously that you look up to and they sell products and you're pushing people away, your article is now pushing someone away. You're doing the work for that person. So let's not try to do that. Oh, wow. Okay. Tons of comments. I'm getting behind. Hold on. Let's see. Kicking my butt. Okay. That's good. And sometimes people at the end of the day, I've seen comments and stuff about, wanting to make it a little easier maybe. And I'm thinking opposite. I'm thinking it's a boot camp. Like it needs to be kicking your butt. And I like that, Casey. That shows that you're getting better. And by the time you're doing those 30 days, watch. Behind, that's okay. It's definitely okay. I know with people on the weekend, sometimes there's things that you're doing, and I'm a firm believer in unplugging myself on the weekend. So don't worry about that. You can triple up on Monday and Tuesday or whatever. Let's see, no sales yet. That's okay. And that's a point I'm going to make, Sheila, that so you said no sales yet, but that's okay. I love the writing I'm doing. I'm actually a big point that I'm going to make today. I'm glad you said that. So yeah, everyone's doing well, nice. I don't see anything, like oh, nice. Yeah, Jake, perfect. I don't see any like, major struggles. And obviously if you guys are struggling, that's just part of it. That's what we want. It's a boot camp. It's what it's meant to be. So obviously 5, and then the 6th thing in your article structure. So if you didn't watch that training with Alex today, please go watch it. It was really good. Every single video he makes are golden nuggets in there that you can use for years and years and years and years. Really, it's truly incredible. So the 6th thing is what he talked about was having a call to action. And I kind of want to elaborate on this a little bit more. Because I was reading some people's articles and I'm seeing a trend, and I just kind of want to throw something that you can test. Obviously I'm not trying to tell everybody what to do or anything, but I'm trying to give you some ideas of things that you can maybe test and see if that works better. So like your call to action at the end of our article, let's say like today's topic. What was today's topic? Let me find it. Affiliate marketing for beginning. 5 things to know before choosing an opportunity. Right. So that topic headline is really good. And by the way, for headlines, you guys, like what I do for these wake up calls is for every wake up call, I get a topic idea and I go and I research an article to get some more info on it for me. Just makes it easier for me, and I can get other people's opinions and combine it. It's kind of fun. Every time I search for an article, it's always going to be something like 7 tips to stay more focused, or 5 tips. And I'm always going to look for something more than 5. Like anything like 1 through 3, I'm just going to be like, it's not enough. I want more. So like 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 or 6 to 15 is kind of getting a little too much. But that sweet spot I'm noticing is like, I like 7 to 8 things, 7 to 10 things. So have that in your articles, like 10 tips for beginner marketers, 10 tips for affiliate marketing beginners, right? So stuff like that is really like what people want to see. They want to know when they click on it, they're going to get 7 different pieces of advice, just to know that they're going to get that. That stuff helps. And when I see that stuff, when I'm looking up articles myself, that's always the ones I'm going to click on. That just might be me. You guys might be different, but that's just some advice I have, is start to incorporate that and that to your headlines, into your lead magnets that you use. That was just a quick tip. So what I want to make sure that we talk about is call to action. So let's say you're talking about affiliate marketing, right? So let's say you have an affiliate course, or a course that you're promoting, or let's say you're an affiliate at Legendary Marketer, right? And let's say that that's what you want to get people. For example, let's say you want to get people to the 15-day challenge at Legendary. Okay, let's say that that's your goal in this article, because you believe that we're the best for beginners, which I believe that this is the best. Legendary is the best place for people to learn affiliate marketing based on what they want to promote. They choose what products they want to promote, and then they educate themselves on how to do that. So if you're sending people to the 15-day challenge, if you're writing an article that's a review about Legendary Marketer, then yes, let's mention the words Legendary Marketer. Let's mention the company, since that's what someone's searching for. Someone probably heard about Legendary Marketer, and now they're searching on Google, Legendary Marketer review, and there's a chance of your article obviously showing up. So someone has sent them to you, essentially, because they are now researching Legendary Marketer, and that's why they're reading your review. You're the end piece of the puzzle there. That's what you want to be. That's the point of this free traffic bootcamp, is to create content, evergreen content that stays there forever. So articles that I read for today's wake up call were back in like 2015. So that person wrote this article 4 years ago, and here I am stumbling across, and there's always a call to action in the good ones that I'll notice. But if you're writing an article about Legendary Marketer, yes, have the call to action be, here's Legendary Marketer this, because someone just searched that and they're landing on your review. That's the point. They just didn't stumble across it randomly. They landed on that strategically, right? So what you don't want to do is be that person that just sent that person away to someone else. You don't want to structure your articles to have them curious to go Google what it is you're talking about, because they'll buy through someone else. They're going to buy through someone else's article or YouTube video, right? Because that person was the end of the puzzle. So if you're doing a generic article like today is about affiliate marketing for beginners, don't say the call to action, hey, at the bottom, hey, I recommend Legendary Marketer. Do that in the review, right? Don't say Legendary Marketer, because they weren't searching Legendary Marketer and then stumbled across your generic affiliate marketing for beginners topic. They were just searching affiliate marketing. So then you mentioned Legendary Marketer. What are they going to do? They're going to go Google it. They're going to go find YouTube videos on it. You're that first piece of the puzzle, and you're sending them away to the end of the puzzle, right? You're sending them to the end of that sequence. So don't mention Legendary Marketer, first of all, for that reason. Second of all, is you don't want to build someone else's brand. I mean, I love Legendary Marketer. We have our own branding out there, right? We have our own brand, right? So don't think of it as you need to talk about Legendary Marketer then that way. Build your brand. Talk about yourself. Talk about what this product has done for you that you're trying to get them to purchase. Don't mention the company that provides it. I mean, if the person asks, then you can tell them, but still that's going to send them right away, to go Google and research it and maybe not talk to you again unless they're on your email list already, maybe. Or you're giving them a bonus or a reason to want to do business with you, like happens a lot. So this doesn't happen all the time, but this will, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? I'm probably not doing a good job of explaining it, but if you mention, what I would do instead of saying like, hey, affiliate marketing, there's this great company called Legendary Marketer, and they have a $7 15-day challenge. It's so great. It's so awesome. Click this link to begin it. And then having your affiliate disclosure and everything like that. What that could do is that could send someone away, like I've been saying, right? So what you want to do instead is say, hey, like create a free PDF that goes into full detail more about affiliate marketing. And what you can do with that is say in your article, then like, hey, like if you want more information on affiliate marketing, click this link to get my free guide. I want you to be able to get, thorough, but I didn't want to make this article too big, but if you want my free guide on more details about affiliate marketing, click this link to download that for free. Then send it to a landing page where it says, hey, put your name and email in so I know where to send this free ebook, right? And then when they enter their name and email, then they get sent the email where the ebook, they can download it, right? So that way they open your email and your open rates go up, but also they are looking for that thing that they want for free. Who doesn't want stuff for free? but while they obviously put their name and email in, it takes them to the next page where it's obviously the bridge video where you say, hey, you know, I know you just probably read my article, or if you're tracking that specifically, but if you want to be more generic, to say, hey, you know, I know you just downloaded, you just wanted to get my free ebook. Make sure to check that email, you know, because that's where you're going to be able to download that free ebook, and make sure to go through that. I have a lot of golden nuggets in there, a lot of value in that I think would be helpful for you. And while we're talking about value, I just kind of introduce myself a little bit more, you know, and then talk about yourself, talk about your struggle, talk about what was the answer to that struggle, right? I think my dog is barking in the background. He's excited. So then at the end of that bridge video, that's when you say, hey, on this next page, this is something I highly recommend. This is a 15-day challenge. And I'm telling you, by the time you're done with this challenge, you're going to know what products you want to provide, what niche you want to provide it to. You're going to know the ins and outs of affiliate marketing to get yourself a good business plan to move forward with that. So on this next, click the link below this, or click the button below, and it's going to take you to the next page where it's going to introduce a guy named Dave, right? And he has this 15-day challenge that I think you're going to like, right? Click the button below to go get that, right? So that way, what you've done is you have nowhere have you mentioned legendary marketer, right? Or given them a reason. You said Dave and 15-day challenge. They're going to go Google that. They probably are not going to be able to find that on the internet anywhere. So you've built curiosity, but you've also given away enough information for them to want to do the next thing that you want them to do, right? So it's not like you're being so vague that they don't know what the heck they're going to get. It's a 15-day challenge to teach them about the thing that they're researching in the first place, on top of the free guide you've given them. So if you're not promoting legendary, if you're promoting anything else, input whatever else into that equation. And then if you're promoting, like, you know, Builderall or ClickFunnels or whatever, if you're promoting a tool, then in your ebook, when you have tools that you recommend in there, then have your affiliate links to those, right? So my point is, one, you don't want to build the brand of the company, of the product that you're affiliated for. Build your brand and have a piece of that be that product that you provide, right? So have your lead magnet be like a booking a call with you, or have your lead magnet be a free guide, right? But then in that bridge funnel, introduce the 15-day challenge then. Like, really maybe try to introduce it then. You know, you can introduce it in your article and be like, hey, you know, click through this link below to get to a 15-day challenge that I recommend. But if you send them to a landing page that doesn't mention anything 15-day challenge related, then your call to action was to, next thing to do is to start this 15-day challenge. And if your landing page just mentions click below for a video to build a business, people are going to be like, they want to see 15-day challenge, right? So think about maybe incorporating a free ebook. That's really, really helpful, but also gives you a good way to be able to not get them in the process to go Google what you're talking about and buy through someone else. Also, that starts to help you build your brand, which is the point. You want to start to build your brand. Is this making any sense, everybody? Yeah, I want to make sure that that's clear, because I've been seeing a lot of great articles, and I think we might need some work in just the call to action part to get them curious enough to want to click and to do what you want them to do next, but not to send them away to someone else. You want to be the one that they're sent to, essentially. If you're doing a legendary marketer review, or a review on your course, or if you have your own coaching and consulting products that you have, or if it's a tool that you're promoting or whatever, get them to stay with you. So don't give away everything right off the bat. Have it increase as they go through. So that will be cool. Just want to make sure that's clear, because I think the call to action part is the most important part of the article, which you know, kind of brings me into the topic today, which is what I kind of see sometimes, but I'm not seeing so far a lot of with this boot camp, which is really cool to see. Actually, what I've noticed, and the topic for today is the one that doesn't need the sale gets the sale. So what that means, obviously, is desperate marketing never gets sales. Like, people, when they first start online, they're so excited. It's not really necessarily desperation all the time. Maybe a little mix of that, but a mix of excitement and other factors. But people, when they first start online, they get so excited that they get out there, they make it clear like they need money sometimes. Their marketing is so desperate to get that person to buy. The person can smell that. I mean, you go into a car dealership and the guy just comes out and he's overbearing and annoying. You're just going to slowly kind of nudge away from that guy, or be like, hey, I'll think about it, and run away and go somewhere else, right? So you want to make sure that they can breathe a bit in your marketing. So what I've noticed with this boot camp is it's pretty cool. I know the goal is for us to get sales. We're creating content. We're driving traffic to offers to obviously get sales. That's the goal of this boot camp, for us to learn traffic like that, right? But what I've noticed is that hasn't been people's main focus. And what I mean by that is people's main focus has been to practice creating content and to get creative, to have some fun with it, but to be consistent with being a creator, not someone that's getting sales, but a creator. And people's content, I'm noticing, at least with their call to actions, is they're not sounding too desperate. Like their content is not like a desperate plea to buy what you're promoting. The goal is to provide value and to have that help somebody, and then have a little piece of something that they can have that gets them a little bit more information. That's something they can do next. So what I'm seeing is that not a lot of people are being desperate in their marketing, but that is a big thing. Like, you know, I notice when people get like a front end buyer, if they have a value ladder approach to their marketing and they get a front end buyer, sometimes people like check their back office, like, where is this person moving along in the process? Are they going to buy? Like, and they'll spend all day worried about that one person. If that one person's going to move, that they stop marketing and almost stop feeding their pipeline. Like, on to the next. Like, keep marketing, keep filling your pipeline. Don't worry about what one person, if they're not taking action. Plenty of people buy gym memberships and don't do a thing about it. So you have to be prepared for that, but you always have to make sure to keep filling your pipeline. And that will make you not look as desperate in your marketing. Like, that person's like, dang, this person really needs me right now. Like, they need you. You need to remember that you're providing content because they need you. You don't need them. So if your marketing isn't coming across, if it's coming across that way, they might go run and hide. It's cool because in the Facebook group, I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, obviously sharing their articles and asking good questions. And I'm not seeing a lot of like discouraging thoughts like, when is this going to make me money? How much money am I going to make? When's my first sale? I'm not seeing people over there like boosting like, oh, I'm making all these sales too as well, which is cool because that's not people's focus. Their focus is to create. And when your focus is that first, then make money second, watch, you'll start to get results. Then the money will just naturally happen. That was like me when I first started. I talked about this last week, you know, that I was so desperate when I first started. I was spamming my links out there so much that I was just trying to get a sale, just like, come on. And then I was talking to one person like all day long, just trying to get them to buy something that was probably $10, you know, and I just spent the entire day wasting that time to have someone not interested. You know, so that person was probably thinking like, dang, this guy's got nothing better to do but sit here and talk to me on Facebook Messenger for 12 hours straight. You know, so it comes across as desperate. Just remember that they need you. You're learning these skills and you're providing help. They need you in that equation. You know, you don't want to use that to get big headed or anything, but just remember that you're providing help to them. That if you try to just go out of your way all day to tend to every little thing they need, like they're just going to see that and know that, like, and forget that. They're gonna be like, wow, they definitely need me. So, you know, when someone starts online and they're desperate to make money fast, they make money the slowest. And if you're listening now and you're strapped for cash and you're like hoping that this is going to be that answer to make some fast cash the next month, then I would go find another source of income, right? Because this is the ones that try to make money fast with this end up not making money at all, and getting frustrated and thinking that whatever they're doing just doesn't work, but they just might be able to just tweak what they're doing a little bit, right? So that desperate marketing, trust me, I get it. I used to cold message people on Facebook back when Facebook was a little cooler with that. Now you do that and you get banned, or blocked from Messenger. But I used to message people like randomly, like, hey, like, come on, and then I'll just message them all back and forth, and just like, hey there, like, I was that guy. You know, so your marketing when you're creating these articles and creating these YouTube videos is just genuinely be interested in providing help for them. Have that call to action be a slither of it, but make sure it's finessed in there in a good way to where they're going to want more, and have that more be that call to action of what they're going to do next. You know, so just don't make it like, click this, you know, $7 this is great, this is awesome, like click below, like, you know, I'm going to get a commission for this, help me out, like stuff like that. Like, no, don't want to do that. It's like, hey, this is something that has helped me. I recommend this 15-day challenge. I recommend this course because this course over here with this company was this course I did over here was incredible, and it helped me in this way. And you know, click the link below to go get some more information, right? So you're not mentioning the company name, you just don't want to send them away. And also that'll come across as not as desperate too as well. Like, you need to just brand someone else. So, but I hope this is making sense, everybody. My main topic today was to talk about that. And I think that it's something that I struggled with too as well. And definitely something that I'm seeing, you know, happen less with this boot camp, which is really cool. It's really cool to see everyone's like really focused on creating good articles and good content that's going to stay there forever. And if you pop that call to action in there delicately with finesse, then obviously the results will start to naturally happen. And I've already seen some people starting to get leads and sales from this. But just remember that you want to be the person that someone sent to for the information, not the one that's sending someone away to someone else or something else to get the information from. And I think that that's, like I was saying, you want to be the last piece of the puzzle of that person searching. That's the point of this content that you're creating with article form and video form, because it's there to stay. And remember, always have your headlines as something like 7 easy tips for a beginner marketer or for a beginner affiliate marketer. You know, stuff like that, where someone sees it, they're like, ooh, that looks nice. Like, that's appealing to the eye, and they know they're going to get 7 good pieces of advice. And at the end, say, hey, you know, I have a free guide that goes even more in detail into this. It's free. Click the link below. Let's go. You know, it's not like you have to sit there and have 2 huge paragraphs on why they should do it. Just a couple sentences on what to do next. Like Alex says, you want to give them an idea of what to do next. So I hope this call helped everybody. It's a topic that doesn't need to be, you know, a 40-minute call or anything. It's just a big reminder on something that I struggled with in the beginning. And also I was also sending people away, is what I was noticing, you know, when I was promoting affiliate products, and I was getting them to go somewhere else instead of being that end goal. So I hope this helps everybody. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Keep enjoying the boot camp. Keep enjoying creating. You guys are creators. You know, you're creators, and the content that you're creating is going to stay there for a long time. And just make sure to go watch the training that Alex had today. I think it was really helpful. I think all his trainings are obviously very helpful, but I think today's was really good, because I think I'm seeing a lot of people struggling with right now is the format of the article. And just keep in mind, when you're out there studying other people's articles and you liked one and you enjoyed one, you know, take a moment to sit back and just kind of analyze that pattern, what their patterns they're doing, what their format they're using. And what you'll start to do is you'll start to become this database of information that just remembers things that you learned like 6 months ago, because you remember someone's article that was similar to what you're thinking in that moment. So feed your database and study other people's marketing and their articles. When you like one, say, hey, wait, why did I like that? Why did I like this article? Well, I like the headline. I like how it's formatted. It was easy to read. There's pictures in here. There's even a video. And there's something in here that I can do next to get even more information. Like, everyone likes articles like that. So start to see the ones that you like and incorporate that in. And that's all it is, you guys, is that format that we're just talked about with the headlines, you know, having good subheadlines, having spaces in between your paragraph, having videos and images, and having a call to action. Just have that, and make sure that your content that you started off, like right off the bat, like getting them hooked, like not like having a huge, just generic paragraph, but like, think like a writer, think like what's going to get them to like see your headline and be like, ooh, that looks good. And then see the first sentence and be like, wow, kind of curious. This is interesting so far. And it's easy to read, and there's good spaces within it. Just kind of think like, put yourself more in the position. You're obviously starting to become the marketers, but you want to put yourself in the position of who you're marketing to and what you feel like they're going to think. So the best way to do that is just to go analyze other people's marketing and see how you feel and see how that works. So guys, try to incorporate this into your articles, and definitely incorporate this into your videos. You know, sometimes when people create videos, it's easier to come across as a little desperate, a little scripted. So take these articles that you're writing and get so familiar with all this content and all this, be comfortable with all of it so much that when you get to the video side of things, that you can step out of your comfort zone and start practicing, but you have this knowledge in there. And when you start to talk about it more, like, y'all know me, I have like a couple paragraph, or I have a couple bullet points here for the topic today. I'm just blabbing. If you can't tell that already, that's kind of how I do these calls. I never try to just write out what I'm going to say and read it from it, because it just, no fun doing that. And I think it's more fun. So you'll get to a point where you can just talk about topics like this, like I'm doing now, comfortably for a long time, right? So if you just start to get that practice, and I'm telling you guys, we're getting close to the video side of things. And I know a lot of people, what I've heard, a lot of people are nervous about it. What I recommend doing now, start practicing. If you haven't done any videos yet, I know, I get it. You know, I'm self-conscious about sometimes the way I get it, and about the way I sound. Nervous about what people are going to think of me. Nervous to think, when I first started, like, are people going to give a crap about what I'm saying anyway? Like, thinking like, no one's going to see this video. And if they do, I'm worried that my friends and family are going to see it and think I'm stupid. Like, all these things, just push them aside. Just push them aside, because they are things that are inevitable. They're going to be there, and they're always going to bring someone down. But you have to push that to the side and know that what I recommend is start to practice making videos now with no intention of anyone seeing them. Not me, not your friends, not your family, not your advisor here, not your marketing consultant, not people in the group. Don't put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube, make it private, have no one on the planet see it, and know that in your head that no one's going to see it, and start creating videos about the topic. Start practicing whatever, I think day 15 or whatever the first day is of video content. Start to practice that topic now, and just go into your backyard or a well-lit area, or not a dark corner of a house or anything, but a nice well-lit area, and have some fun with it. Start talking, have some fun. This stuff is fun. Make it fun, make it creative, and have no intention of anyone in the world seeing it. Because that way what you could do is you could just kind of open up and just know that you're practicing, and when you watch yourself, don't beat yourself up. Everyone's going to be their worst critic. Believe me, I do the same thing, but don't watch it and analyze it and be like, I'm not going to do that again. Do another one. Do 10 minimum. Practice that topic now 10 times minimum with no intention of anyone seeing that content at all. And I'm telling you, you'll get to a point where you make one, you're like, hold on, that was kind of good. All right, I might use that. And then that confidence will start to go up, and then you'll start to make content with intention of people seeing it, right? It'll start to make sense then. You'll start to get familiar. It'll start to get comfortable for you. You'll be able to speak easier. You'll be able to look at the camera more. You'll say less. All of those things will start to dissolve because you're getting practice. So create videos with no intention of anyone seeing them, to practice like the mechanics of comfortability of looking at a camera and speaking, right? And then I'm telling you, that 10th time, you're going to get to a point where it's like, hold on, I'm getting kind of good at this. I might want to make some, or you might make one of those videos is actually, dang, that was pretty good. Let's keep it, so just keep that in your mindset. So I tell people when they're nervous about videos is that, and that usually will help them. It's just, don't show anybody, don't show anyone. You don't need anybody to judge that. It's not for them, it's for you to get better. And then when you get better at it, then your videos can provide content that can help people for the rest of your life and the rest of their life. Just know that that's a powerful thing, that your content is going to help someone. So just keep that in mind. I know we're approaching the video side of things. So let's not get to, my fear is that people are going to get to day 15 and not think about it at all, and then be nervous and have 5 days out because they're nervous for 5 days, about making that video, or they don't know, they didn't research the topic before and they're not getting good ideas. And then they lose that momentum. And then day 15 is when they stop. People getting halfway through, because only a handful of people are only going to get halfway through it. And that's going to be the reason why, is because they didn't hear this wake up call. They didn't hear this golden nug right here to prepare for that. Just like in business, you need to prepare for things before they happen, like outsourcing and scaling your business, all of that. Prepare for those things before they get to a point where you're so desperate that you're just allowing yourself to crash and burn. So instead of getting to day 15 and being like, all right, what's this topic? I'm so afraid to do videos. I'm so scared. Oh no. And then for a week you're scared, and then you're behind, and then you're just like, well, I might as well stop. That's what's going to happen. Let's not let that happen. Prepare now. Well, how many days? 9, 10, 11. However, we got 6 days, 5, 6 days until the 15th, until the video side comes to play, right? So make sure now that we take that first topic, start creating some videos, whatever you got to do, take a beer, whatever you got to do. I know people, not everybody drinks, but whatever you got to do to loosen yourself up, to make sure that you're going to have some fun with it. Create some videos that no one's ever going to see. I'm telling you, by that 10th one, you're going to have one that you can use for that day. And then you can do the next topic. Start to prepare for that stuff early, guys, because I think that's where it's going to be the true test of everybody is that. So that's my little advice for today, is make sure that you are prepared for that, because I think that's where a blip can happen with the consistency. So enjoy your day, everybody. I hope this call helped. I just kind of randomly talk, but I'm seeing things I was going through the boot camp that people could work on, and some ideas that could help people to make sure that I just want everybody to get to day 30. I want everyone to have a chance to be able to know that they completed that they survived it, that they learned those skills, that they're having traffic out there now generating leads for them. I want people to know that I also want someone to win that trip to Mexico too. That nothing wrong with that too as well. So I want us to finish it, and I want us to feel good about that, because I know if you don't finish it, you're not going to feel good. And there's obviously reasons that can prevent you. And if that's the case, like major reasons that are uncontrollable, that's unfortunate, totally understand. But if it's just lack of consistency or fear, things like that, you're going to feel bad about that. And you're going to see people that completed it, and it's going to make you, almost maybe resent them or be jealous or feel down about yourself. And then just a downward spiral, so let's do whatever we can to complete it. So let's make sure we're prepared for all the topics. Don't work on it that day and take a 5-day hiatus on it. So keep that in mind, everybody. Stay legendary. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. And Jackie will be on tomorrow. Josiah, Sai will be on Thursday. And of course, Alex on Friday. So stay legendary. Keep up with the boot camp. Keep up with your training. Keep implementing. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.